Cooking for Fussy Families, episode XYZ. If your kids are fussy eaters and you're not a natural-born dictator, you will know just how difficult it is to keep everyone fed and happy without spending a whole day in the kitchen. I love quinoa and I love boiled carrots. This could totally be a complete meal for me. It contains enough protein, it's quick and easy, I really enjoy the taste, there are some veggies, I see no problem. However, it's a completely different story for my kids. They see quinoa, they see a problem. They see carrots, they see a problem. So what do? Well, they're not gonna be eating quinoa and carrots, they're gonna be eating burgers. Unlike adults, kids will very often hate foods not because of how they taste, but because of how they look or their texture. That's why if my kids tell me they don't like something, I will try to blend it, shred it, grate it, mash it, or add a ton of different ingredients to it and prepare it in a million different ways before I accept that they really don't like something. And let me tell you, most of the times it actually works. So, what are we blending here today? Boiled quinoa, boiled carrots, eggs, and a bit of barbecue sauce. The ingredients don't need to be blended into a perfectly smooth puree. Well, unless your fussy eaters are even fussier than mine and you can't risk them recognizing what ingredients you blended for the burgers. Once blended, transfer the quinoa mixture into a bowl and add some breadcrumbs. A little tip to avoid food waste: if you ever buy crackers which nobody likes, throw them in a blender, give it a quick whiz, and you end up with really posh breadcrumbs. So this is what you see me adding here. Fun fact, I keep on calling my kids fussy, but I could never eat this because of all the cheese that I put in. Usually, I go with cheddar cheese for the taste and mozzarella cheese for the cheese pool. I suspect anyone who's new to cooking will simply hate my videos because I really can't give you the exact amount of stuff I use. If it seems sticky, I add something dry. If it seems dry, I add something moist. Both my grandma and my mom used to cook this way, and I would ask them for recipes and they would drive me nuts by not having any answers. They would just say, I simply eyeball it, and look at me now, doing just the same. So once my eyeballs come to the conclusion that the mixture is not too dry and not too moist, I form the patties. And while forming the patties, I can't help thinking, they're nearly identical in size. But are they really, or am I just overly confident in my estimating skills? And then I remember I actually own some kitchen scales. Let's see. Pretty sure my grandma and my math teacher would be proud of me, but let's go back to cooking. I think you could get away with putting these in the air fryer. However, as I'm already preparing something with ingredients my kids are not exactly fond of, at least I fry it properly in the pan with a bit of olive oil. Somehow they can always tell if food has been prepared in the air fryer and they say it tastes too healthy. Well, for me, the air fryer has been one of the best investments in the kitchen. I think they would definitely have preferred me getting a deep fryer. Tough luck! Once the fake burger patties are ready, I like to put them on a paper towel just to get rid of the excess oil. In the meantime, I prepare some simple burger buns and put a whole lot of mustard on them. This is definitely my kids' favorite sauce. No matter how much mustard I put on their burgers, they will still go and tell me there could have been a bit more. Even though both of them get the same patty, obviously everybody needs different veggies. So I put bell pepper in one burger, and some lettuce in the other one. Burgers are ready. And now we still need to feed the queen of the fussy eaters, myself. Even though that's usually the easy part. For myself, I played some of the quinoa that I used for the burgers. and add some leftover fried chicken and half an avocado. I can tell there's room for more, so I add some bell peppers too. So, what do you think? Simple enough? Tasty enough? Would you give it a try? Would your fussy eaters give it a try? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you soon!